What's better than a video of the Baker rifle at 200 yards? Another one. As some of you are aware, I recently conducted some tests with the Baker rifle shooting at 200 yards. The results of these tests were promising, but I felt hardly demonstrative of the capabilities of the Baker rifle. So I took the opportunity to shoot at 200 yards again. The results this time were much more satisfactory, and perhaps indicative of battlefield accuracy attained by a properly worked up Baker rifle. The practice wasn't complicated, and after a 3-round warm-up, shooting of the 10-round 200-yard group commenced. If there's one thing that I've learned from shooting the Baker and other 19th century rifles, is sometimes they just don't shoot as well as you want them to. The reasons for this are inexplicable, but I've learned not to get discouraged by one bad outing. By shooting more, the highs and the lows of any given rifle are evened out, and the true capabilities begin to shine through. For this particular shoot, I redoubled my efforts for a firm hold, good trigger manipulation, and proper sight picture. So what I did with that practice is I kept the same point of aim. I adjusted the sight picture slightly by easing the foresight just to the right of the notch in the back sight. I didn't do any filing or anything like that. I shot a 3-round group for confirmation, and it seemed to work okay. And then I settled and shot a 10-round group, and well, that's a little bit more what I was expecting in the first place. I don't know what happened with that group, the last video I made. It was all over the place, but this is, well, let's just put it this way, it's definitely much more promising. As you can see, that group is settled a little bit above the point of aim, slightly right, but with a foresight that best resembles a Mars bar. I'm not too terribly concerned about it. One flyer in the lower left there, but the remainder of the group tends to fall within a box that's about 13 inches square. So maybe it's 15 inches corner to corner at its maximum group size without the flyer. So that's something definitely more along the lines of what I was anticipating to be able to achieve with the Baker at 200 yards. Certainly, I mean, that's well within the size of a man. So if that can be replicated, obviously with another 50% bigger at 300, then it stands to reason that a 300-yard shot on the standard, one of the two, I should say, standard targets out of the 4-foot circle or the 6-foot figure, well within the confines of that. That saying, of course, if the wind doesn't affect things too badly. As mentioned, it was a 10-round group that I based my analysis on. And after properly recording the data from the target and entering it into the figure of merit spreadsheet, the rough dimensions that I estimated on the range were fairly accurate. As shown, the results with all 10 rounds, having a group size of 16.84 inches, were quite satisfactory. Interestingly enough, without the flyer, the group size shrunk to a mere 12.43 inches. Now it's off to the 300-yard mark.